A few music, never heard. Some background, why not? I have to get the password to my Wi-Fi modem from Orange while being with Vodafone for all these years. And due to the surroundings they have hacked me while being all alone. A guy jerking off in his own home uh, after 3 months of abstinence when I started the teachershiphood in September 2011. This is what Romania is doing with their powers. You know, that this is who we are. Yes, this is who they are. Human filth, let me add. Good. While you're logging into a server, I don't know how can I place this, and I'm sorry about my the way I'm speaking English at this hour, and take into account that I'm a smoker. I smoke cigarettes and drink cappuccino. The cigarettes which have destroyed over the years my voice, but not necessarily the cigarettes. But I'll get back to that. Careful, because when you log into one of those servers and you press OK, it's just like by default you are agreeing for this. How they tell you on the phone. By continuing this phone call, you give your permission to be recorded and so on and so forth. Because this numerology and terms and numbers, they go hand in hand with the reality, especially here in some servers. I don't know stuff really, because others seems to do. I'm the one and only Gambit, also on the new platform like Rise of Valor. Not anymore. Now I'm with my real name. And no, I'm not looking for fame or recognition or anything, but letting just the world know how I've been done here. By my own people, I would say. You know? Those to which I've been friendly. A shoulder to cry on, I might add. A real friend. The real and the only one I've been. Because none of them weren't. They were only setting the scene for the next week, the next year. Look at my voice. You know, I would have needed this. I would have needed this voice when into the high school, when Lica Ardelean started, and while I was in the high school band, while Lica Ardelean was trying to form a choir to that Toma N. Socolescu high school, now called the Industrial Group or something. I don't know. It's at the crossroads of Cantacuzino and what is that called? The West Șoseaua Vestului, the West Street. I don't know, going from the west of the part of the west part of the town until the east, you know, and that beautiful. And I apologize again because this, all of this, what I'm saying to you doesn't seem coherent, but they're all connected, and you know, memories, lanes, and so on and so forth. That church that you see at the crossing of Cantacuzino Street and Șoseaua, the West Șoseaua, West Street, something like Șosea, Street, Stradă, Șosea. Good. It's built more after. Let me take a guess. Around 2005, 2006, 2007, even later. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly the date. Because I know that around there, at this presently church with blue towers or roof, I don't know, considered to be some kind of blasphemy, by the old priests or the leadership of the church. I entered a few times there. Once I was looking to sing in that choir. And to have the zodiac sign on the floor of the church, I don't know, I cannot express myself because I'm not a priest. I haven't read religion, and I could go because I have an open mind. I could go with that, but not while you're playing me by my back. I climb the stairs, go to the choir. This happening around 2012 after I left the St. Friday church from downtown while they were sabotaging me. Even by the ending of 2012, by the ending of my teachership period of time, though I know how to read a music score, a music sheet with my voice directly, musical notes. By the time I was done with my teachership period of time, they were changing. It happened so that at a Sunday liturgy, I don't know that ceremony, that Sunday ceremony, priests hold in churches. At the choir, they changed the playlist entirely. The music sheets that we were struggling to go there on Wednesday, I believe, for rehearsals. Who? I'll tell you who. After 60 years of guys who I was entertaining with jokes and so on and so forth. It doesn't mean that if I'm 30 years old, which I was at that time, I like to mingle with my own generation. No, I was that, how do you say? Well, when it comes to matter of music, eclectic, not liking only one gender or something like that. So I say to myself, let's go to the Kaufland one. Funny when I climbed the stairs to the Kaufland church. Kaufland, because Kaufland is right across the road, One of the first supermarket here in Ploiești town after Selgros. I don't really remember which one was first. I turn around and on the back of an icon with, I don't know, Jesus, Mary, Saint Mary. There was a paper glued to that icon with a quote from Goethe. I read some Goethe while I was in the university period of time, 2001, 2006. A quote from Goethe, that German philosopher. I also love Nietzsche, and I read Nietzsche. Quite some books. Also, Emil Cioran, and though he's Romanian, he's one of the brilliant minds of the century, or of all times, I might add. You know how they caught me around here in the 12th grade? I can even remember this. In the book of literature in Romanian language, there was a paragraph given, inserted there by Emil Cioran from, Amurgul Gândurilor. I believe it was a paragraph from the book Amurgul Gândurilor by Emil Cioran. The sunset, trying to translate, the sunset of the thoughts, Amurgul Gândurilor. And trust me, Romanian language is a beautiful one. They make it to be sick. And they make me to be sickened of some misused, of some notions and coincidental patterns. Like, check this out because this is good. Samsung, everybody knows about Samsung, the brand. Here goes around the term Samsung, I got a Samsung smartphone. Oh, you got Samsung too? Samsung, it would be translated as you suck it to me, you know? And I should point out all these aspects. Why? If you come here to these territories, I think you are entitled to know what you're facing. If I were you, I would jump over this country. Or dig a hole into the ground and get by under it. Not even entering when I see the sign Romania or Romani with Y. I don't know which is the proper name of this country nowadays, as I've seen on Google search. I don't know. And when I'm stuck here on the Stormfall Age of War server 2, I don't even know about servers. There were two at that time, in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. They will keep switching the servers, like Sarah from server 2. A girl with that avatar, that black and green avatar, reddish, with horns, a sexy chick, a sexy avatar or something, and Denis, with a beautiful avatar of being a blonde. You know the avatars, so you can scroll through them. This while in the real life, I'm being stirred all the way. After 2012, I even ended up ending some Facebook account because of people and them making me close up inside. As in my teachership period of time, I even received threats of what? Because while I was in my teachership period of time, a piece of shit with a printing firm, I don't know, somewhere around the Boulevard area, and I shall tell you exactly what street. That street that Mediurg faces with the back, you know, near that new building, a few houses on the left side. While you're going through from the boulevard and from that station bus towards the other side of the town, the east side. Threatening me like, why? Let me tell you why. Because one night I took back some likes from YouTube, from melodies like Perry Austin and Take Six, you know, Moody's Mood. I don't know, I had a few likes there. Or that Cello Journey, which I like so much, a duo with two guys, one playing the cello, the other one the piano, with the Swan from Camille Saint-Saëns, the Carnival of the Animals. And I received threats, you know, while I was on my way to school to get their fucking children out of the ordinary. Let's click around. This is kind of a new, you know, this, new for about some years now. Because, like the word goes around, I would be the devil on the earth, because this is what I'm facing since 2012. Now they're propelling me through zip codes, and I don't give a shit, and I don't care anymore about that. If you hit here, claim, it's like you give some kind of a green light, that I would give some kind of a green light to fucking, I don't know. Ask them, perhaps they will tell you the truth and answer exactly how they associate things. And while I'm here and moving stuff around, taking care of castles that players have gone away from, like Sarah, they're building new platforms like Rise of Valor. We shall log into that again. Soon. After we're done being here. Check this out, because this is the platform where they gather opinions, like in 2012, along with Alin Dinița from the back of the building, and the Cosmin Dorobantu, Adrian Dorobantu. This is his full name. His number, telephone number, why not? 00766616273. This is a platform where they gather opinions, like the shallowness of appearances, and that you wouldn't be a human being, and that everybody is entitled to do with you whatever they want to. This would be my video 7 on today. Continuing with the next one.